Hello, hello, hello. Turn that down just a little bit. Okay, let's see. We have got White Diamond first in chat. Hello. And Patty. Hello. Hello, Tyler and Kenny. Hello. Hi, Ashley. Aspie, Allie. Hello, everyone. Well, I want to start by saying I'm sorry I canceled on Wednesday. It has just been a crazy, crazy busy week, which brings me to my next point. I know I talked about doing a Saturday stream and I want to do one, but because it's been so busy, I haven't had any time to prep for the whole gold tour tutorial on Saturday. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the gold tutorial next Saturday. So I think that will be then. Hi, SpongeBob. Hi, Mona. So yeah, gold tutorial for a Saturday stream I think will be next weekend. I just couldn't anticipate how crazy busy this week was going to be. So there's that. Let's see. Hi, Willow. But I have been anxious to get back to this. It's been really hard not to work on it over the last couple of days. Hi, Zeely. And then when I canceled, I was like, now we need to wait. So what I'm planning on us doing today is we're going to finish up Rose. And then we are going to work on the Weeping Angel and hopefully get the Weeping Angel done today. I went ahead and did it off stream because I wasn't sure how it was going to work and I wasn't sure if it was going to ruin it or not because I've never used a blender pencil with the Schpirerr Farbens. So I used the Caran d'Ache blender on here and it worked pretty well. Not as good as I would have liked, but yeah, I think it worked pretty well. It kind of smoothed them out, got rid of a lot of that white. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Ellen. So yeah, so we're going to finish up Rose, and then we're going to work on the Weeping Angel, and if we finish the Weeping Angel, then we'll work on the Vashta Nerada. So, which is all fresh in my mind, because I am rewatching Doctor Who at the moment, and I am onto David Tennant's last couple of episodes, and it makes me so sad, because it's David, and then he leaves. Anyway, let's see. Hi, Rosemary! So yeah. I figured we work on that. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Okay, so I know we've been talking like a ton about tea and stuff. So I ordered some new tea. I don't know how they pronounce it. If it's like, here's how it's Adagio. So it's Adagio or Adagio. Anyway, it's aside from David's tea, which is the one I had tried before. But I tried these ones and I got a bunch of samples. You think so, Sherry? I think it works different, but our blenders wax/oil like pigmented pencils. So the way that it works, the Caran d'Ache is different than like, say, the Prismacolor one. The Prismacolor one is very hard and very scratchy. Imagine this like a stick of non-pigmented wax. Like, I mean, the Caran d'Ache are absolutely wonderful. And I have it in here because these have a tendency to break off. Like this was a broken piece that I had in here. This is one of the new ones. You just have to be careful how much pressure you put on it. But yes, there is difference of wax or oil. I don't know if there's any oil blenders. The only blender pencils I've come across are wax, but I could be wrong. I know a lot of people will use like Zest-It and blending solutions, which I haven't experimented with too much, but this is probably my favorite blender. I think that maybe it didn't get along with the Schpirerr Farbens as well as I would have liked, just because it's not super smooth. It's a little bit, here, I can zoom in. Not, mottled isn't the word for it. It's just looks a little rough still. And, you know, that's oil and wax. Schpirerr Farbens are an oil pencil, so, you know, you can't expect them to be... Right, Kenny? Yeah, it's my favorite, too. You can't expect it to be perfect. So, you know, I worked with it a little bit, and, you know, it doesn't look bad. I thought for a second I ruined his face, but it survived. But before we get started, I wanted to show you something kind of neat. So I didn't know... I just wondered if a wax one doesn't work as well with oil pencils. Oh, I'm sure, Willow, I'm sure. I just used the light hand and it still seemed aggressive. Yeah, it is heavy. It is heavy, but that's one of the good things about it, just because of the way it blends. But I think it's just, you know, they're two incompatible, you know, pigments. There's a reason that they don't, you know, do oil and wax pencils together. I can't knock my blender off the table. It's broke. Oh no. Well, however short it is, Ashley, I'd recommend putting it in a pencil extender, and you should be able to salvage it, unless it's like, you know, this teeny tiny, because one of them, I ordered two and one of them arrived broken. So yeah, so I ordered this new tea, and then I was surprised because they sent me this kind of interesting little it says, look here, please enjoy the week of the 28th. So it's like a daily surprise tea. They don't tell you the name of it. They tell you that it's a black tea. So that can, because I like to know what I'm drinking because I need to know if it has caffeine or not. Because I'm obviously not going to drink a black tea, you know, late at night unless I need a burst of energy. But you can look on the back and you can see its ingredients. So this one says Yunnan Jig Tea. Cat's attacking the door. And Wu Yi Ensemble Tea. No idea what that is, but it's intriguing. So it's, you know, like a little tea adventure for like a week. Then on the 29th, I'm supposed to drink this one. It's an herbal tea. This one sounds good. Hibiscus, rose hips, apple pieces, the natural cherry flavor, and cherries. That sounds a little bit like the raspberry patch one that I tried from them. Let's see. And then this one's for the 30th. This is yerba mate tea, green rooibos, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, orange, lemongrass, anise. A lot. There's a lot. Anyway, that's an herbal tea. But they don't give you the name of it, which I find interesting. I find very interesting. Apparently there's like some sort of community where they talk about like the tea, that like a tea club. I'm like, But yeah, I had no idea they were sending it. So this one's black tea, green tea, forest berry flavors, raspberry leaves. I mean, there's a ton of stuff in it. Anyway, but they give you one for every day of the week. Apparently there's some monthly club that you can join, which I'm not. But, you know, for someone who's... See, this is just straight up green tea, and this one's just normal black tea. For somebody like me who is just getting into this, it seemed like a intriguing way to try a few new teas. So we shall see. I had a peach white tea today. Not gonna lie, I was not a big fan. I don't know. I maybe expected it to have a little bit more of a peach flavor, I guess. I don't know. I also am not a huge fan of just green tea. I definitely like the fruitier ones. But you all have slowly changed me into a tea drinker. Hi, Ariane. So yeah, anyway. Okay, well, let's go ahead and dive in. I'm trying to think if there's any other announcements. I'm going to have some announcements down the road because I'm working on something, which is one of the reasons why I canceled Wednesday, because I was working on a project that had a little bit of a deadline, but we may be having some new things here in, you know, within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. That being said, we are so like less than 50, so close to reaching 10K on Instagram, and I am planning on doing a big giveaway. I haven't decided what exactly we're gonna do yet. Either it'll be like a couple of stickers and some pages, or maybe a bundle of stickers or something, but we are definitely going to do something to mark the occasion, just because get the super cool swipe up feature on Instagram, and that's something to celebrate, to be sure. If you go to the community website on the day, I think it tells you what the flavor actually is. Oh, today's tea was dragon fruit juice. Oh, Ashley, do you do the community thing also? Like the adagio or adagio? How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce that tea? I was intrigued by it, though. I was intrigued. How was it? Did you like it? Because dragon fruit dream sounds really good. It sounds like a fruity tea. I ordered my mom some samples that she should get on Saturday. I'm hoping that they send her a community box also, since it's maybe like a new address that it's never shipped to. So yeah, I'm hoping that she gets these teas to try also, and then we can like call each other and be like, what tea did you have today? You know, tea club with my mom. Anyway, okay. So we established that the Rose and David, it's not a hard G, it's the other way, is it? Adagio? Okay. Adagio. Yeah, because adagio, that would be the hard G, so adagio. That makes more sense. Ooh, need a sticker to cover up the name on my new sewing machine so my husband doesn't know I got a new one. It's a adagio. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was my instinct, but I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm intrigued by it. I will say, as tasty as David's tea was, the hibiscus tea that I got at David's Tea, I didn't realize had pineapple chunks in it. And you know how like when you eat too much pineapple, it kind of makes your tongue hurt? I experienced that, and so I wasn't a huge fan. Plus, David's Tea, the shipping, like the smallest shipping, is Ashley is Admiral Catherine, Kenny. The shipping is like $9 something. But shipping for Adagio is only like $3 something. So it's like a third of the shipping, half the price of the tea. You can get samples for like $3 a bag, where you get like 10 cups of tea out of it. So I was just like, Okay, well that makes more sense. Well, it's right. It's a musical Italian term. Ah, okay. Oh, duh, it is a musical term. I've heard that before. Me, Kenny Waves. I'm Ashley. Yeah, that's right. I knew that. I've heard that before. You just don't make the connection sometimes, you know? Anyway, but yeah, I'm excited to try more of them. Today I tried, there was like a oolong raja chai tea, but it was like a kind of a spice to it. It had peppercorn in it. Hi, Shazabelle. And then the apple spice chai didn't taste like, it's so funny. It smells so much stronger than it tastes. I don't know, but this isn't a tea review channel. This is a coloring channel, so I'm gonna jump to it. I'm excited about trying the new stuff. That's all. That's all. Okay. I'm going to turn my fan up real quick, and then we are going to get started on Rose. Her shirt is going to be black with white collar because they're dressed up for that party, and she's supposed to be staff. And then we'll do blonde hair, and then we should be good with her because I think I'm done with her skin also. So one sec, turning up the fan. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I made caramel for the first time the other day. Burnt it the first time. I gotta tell you, burnt sugar does not taste good. And it's misleading because I could smell it and I was like, oh, it kind of smells okay. And I tasted it and it was awful. I realized that when making caramel or caramel, there is a fine, very quick moment between just right and burned. It happens like that. And you have to watch it really carefully. So lesson learned on that one. I like Adagio tea better than David's tea anyway. Yeah, I was surprised to find it. There's a ceramicist in Colorado that I follow on Instagram, and he gets Adagio tea. So I looked it up, and I was like, oh my gosh, the prices are so much better. And it looked just as good a quality. So I've had this user handle since my senior year of high school, and that was the year Voyager ended. Huge Star Trek nerd. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start with black. We'll start with something simple, and we'll get her shirt done, okay? So let's zoom on in, brighten this up. Okay, get this nice and in focus. Here we go. Hi, Kelly. Did you work on the skin off stream? It looks good. I mentioned I just used a blender pencil on it because there was a lot of white showing through, but I wasn't sure how it was going to work with the Schpirerr Farben, so I was just like, I was too nervous to do it on stream in case I totally messed it up. Then I could come on stream and be like, well, guys, we're starting a new page because this one's all messed up. But yeah, I just used the blender pencil on it, but thank you. Yeah, just the blender pencil. It still looks a little rough, but it does look better than it did. So, but yeah, just the, oh, where did it go? The Caran d'Ache blender pencil. I got a couple of new ones in the mail, and yeah, they're super handy. My fave. All right, so we are going to start with black. I want to just off. Was missing like her necklace. It still looks off, doesn't it? Looks like she's got a huge flippin' neck. Look at that. All right, it's all right. I need to fix it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh well, it'll work. Okay, so this is all, actually let's start on this side. I'm gonna give this a quick sharpen. Right? Ah, thanks, Allie. Yeah, Kenny, I had never made it before, and it happened so fast. And like, I didn't realize it the first time around. And I'm like, hey, it smells pretty good. And I got kind of excited. It seemed to be the right color, maybe a little bit dark. And then I tasted it, and it had just that burnt aftertaste. And I was like, ah. Detour to Adagio, shipped to Canada, but it's DHL. Ah, yes, DHL. Yeah, because that's the international shipper. Hi, Queen Cats. It's a color party. It is a color party. But yeah, I had never made caramel before, and I was just like, oh my word. And then I may or may not have used the, so I was able to successfully do it on the second batch of caramel, and then I may or may not have also melted some chocolate and gotten some peanuts and some mini marshmallows. And then maybe made a ball of peanuts and marshmallows with caramel and then put them on a sheet of paper and then put some more caramel and then some more chocolate and kind of made Rocky Road bite / turtle things. They were really good. And by I might have done all of that, I mean I most definitely did. Let's see. Davis does free shipping and give 3 samples with every order, but you don't get to choose which samples. Interesting. I didn't know they did free shipping in Canada. That's nice. Oh, it's the first time I've done it. It's the first time I've done it. Adagio means slow tempo music, so it must be chill tea. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I'm excited to try more, and honestly, I thought about having a cup of tea with stream, but I've had like 3 different cups of tea today, and yeah, I knew I wanted to have one more before bed, and I was just like, I probably shouldn't overdo it today. But I tried Adagio's 40 Winks tea. Oh my goodness, that knocked me out. I drank it last night before bed, and I slept so hard. But it's interesting. I find it interesting because the Adagio tea has like whole pieces of like the actual chamomile buds in it, like the flowers. The best I do is homemade chocolate syrup. Ooh, that sounds good. Hi, Kat. It's time for wine then. Actually, Sarah, that's not a bad idea. This Friday. That's not, yeah. Think on that. That might happen. That might happen. Okay. Working on her right now. Collar's gonna be white. I kind of wish they were wearing something else because I'm telling you, I am so tired of using blacks and browns. Between the Harry Potter page and this one, I've been using so many blacks and browns. I never use this many blacks and browns, like ever. It is Friday. Can't have a wine on Fridays. When can you have it? Ooh, a shrimp boil. Tell Steve to let the wine flow. I might need to. Okay, hang on one second. I'm gonna mute so I can holler at Steve. 1 second. Okay. Emily's entered her goth coloring phase, all black and brown. No! No, it's not. But we're gonna do a really nice blue color on the background. Like, definitely a really nice blue color. Thank you, Steve. Okay. Was late because we were cleaning gutters, worked off those shrimps and crawdads. Nice, but also cleaning cleaning gutters. Yeah, probably not my favorite chore. Okay. Tangent, was watching an old stream and you mentioned Steve was a fish guy. Saltwater or freshwater? Steve was a fish guy, meaning he likes to eat fish or go fishing. He doesn't go fishing that often. I think he likes to. What are you talking about, like, owning? I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Cheers, Emily. Ah, yep. Thanks, Sarah. Let's see. I know what a shrimp is. I know what a shrimp is, what we call a prawn, but what on earth is a crawdad? A crawdad, think of it as like a teeny tiny lobster. Like, just teeny tiny, like this big. I guess you can't really see here, zoom out. Like this big. Or sometimes this big. They're big in the South, or like they're popular in the South. This had whole chicken, 2 large smoked sausages, shrimp, crawfish, potatoes, and corn. Dang. Oh, keep fish. I know he had a saltwater fish tank when he was younger. I had some freshwater fish for a while, and then they all got ick, and well, that didn't end well. And then I was like, nope, no more fish. Focus on keeping the cats and the kids alive. No more fish. Yeah, miniature lobster. Must be like a yabby? What's a yabby? Could use other grays, but honestly, I'm just using different pressure for her shirt. We'll fill more in. Hi, Diane! Add more, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm kind of quiet, but well, just aside from keeping busy, one, there were projects I can't tell you about yet. Two, it's just been, we've had a lot of stuff in the sense of Corona going on right now. So, I mean, that's been a big topic of conversation for the last couple of days. So aside from that, not a ton of conversation-worthy topics have happened lately. The governor of Texas has halted the state's reopening. Not gone backwards, but they did halt it because the cases are just so bad here. But our mayor did just pass a mandate that's going to require everyone who goes into a business to wear masks. So that's something. My father was Southern, so I grew up saying crawdaddies. I have to remember not everyone knows what those are. Is an Australian freshwater crawfish. Ah, okay. A spy. Can yabby be an insult? Or aspie, gotcha. Can yabby be an insult? I don't know. Hunter crab and a lot. Yeah, crab was a big thing where I grew up because I was a fisherman's daughter. And so crab was a thing. I haven't had it in years though. The last time I had it was probably before the kids, mostly because I'm so picky about my seafood since I grew up on the coast. I mean, my seafood was so fresh, you know, Dad would catch it and bring it home kind of thing. Like, we didn't eat a lot of store-bought seafood. Now, I do sometimes now, and I'll get fillets of fish, but crabs are something different. So the last time I had crab was when we were in Oregon, and Steve and I drove to the coast and actually went to one of the little fish markets there right along the beach and got some fresh crab then. That was pretty good. First time I cooked it myself, though. Oh, thanks, Diane. Maybe he was just calling him a crawfish. Did he have an exoskeleton with little claws? No. Okay. And more layers here, getting it darker. I mean, you can see we got the suit jacket pretty dark. I have half a mind to, though. Let's see. I want to grab... What do we have? Let's grab a deep purple real quick. I want to try something. want to try something. Okay, it's rolling away here. All right, deep purple. Go. Let's see. Seriously, my grandfather, who I basically grew up with, was a lobsterman, so I grew up in a fishing family. Oh yeah. Let's see. Can we not be the same-ish? I know, right? Yeah, my dad was a fisherman for like 20 plus years and had the big old fishing boats. He built his boats from scratch, actually. And then, yeah, and then we ended up moving and different things, but allergic to crab. I live in, oh no! All right, we're gonna grab some deep purple. I want to add some purple to thing. I was thinking, I was watching Mona Gates's live the other day, who she is streaming live. So if you haven't followed her, you should. She's an extremely talented artist, and we were talking about, because she was coloring this skin color, and it was this bright yellow, and she was using really vivid colors. Reminded me a little bit of like Henry Matisse, and so we were talking about using, you know, yellows and whatnot, and she was talking about how even with black, you know, there's a lot of different colors, and so it just got me thinking about, you know, using other colors while you're using black instead of just black. So that is why we are going to use some deep purple. It's 380. But yeah, mix it up a little bit. There we go, she's coming along. All right, I'm gonna zoom out just a bit. I feel like sometimes I'm a little too close. Like, you can get close and that's nice, but sometimes I feel like too close. You know what I mean? All right, let's do her sleeve a little bit. Okay. Now the thing with the blender too is I want to make sure it's the last thing I'm using, especially with these oil pencils. I tested it out and it's really hard to go back over once you've used that wax blender pencil. So it's really hard to put the oil back up on or on top of it. So I want to make sure that I've got all my black layers here that I want before I use that blender pencil. Let's see. Have you seen Lisa Matrakan's Black Widow picture? She colored that without using a black pencil. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, Lisa's incredibly talented. Let's think of that koi picture she did. That was really good. I don't think I've ever seen her have a flop picture, like ever. All right, let's go ahead and grab our blender pencil now. Hi, Groon. Okay. Oh, was that the one with Albert? Was that the one with Albert? Let's see, I want to go ahead and give this a quick sharpen. Oh. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use the Caran d'Ache blender pencil. Using to kind of burnish the page and kind of eliminate, I'm not putting any pigment on it. We're just blending out the pigment that we already have on the paint. Ah, Cat! Oh my goodness, this is becoming a habit, young lady. Thank you so much, Cat. Heard the little chime go off in my ear and I was like, oh, what is that? You are so sweet, Cat. Thank you. You know, if you're a member, you've got a fancy little hype emote you can use, or if not, you can also type !hype in chat. Thank you so much, Cat. I really appreciate that. Let's see. We need to... I'm realizing this came out a little bit darker than I would like. Hit or miss. So we're going to try and lift some a little bit. I'm pressing harder here. I want to make sure that she has plenty of depth on here. Thank you so much, Kat. I really appreciate that. You can all go horribly wrong really quickly with this. But I did learn that once you lay this wax down, if something happens that you're not thrilled with. Hi, Robin. Keep a white Prismacolor on hand. I'm gonna go over with that as well. Doesn't look terrible. Go. Zoom out a bit. All right, using that blender pencil on these can be a little unpredictable. I want to have a certain level of depth, you know? Okay, now let's go ahead and grab that blender pencil again. Kind of what happened earlier when I was using it on David Tennant's face, and I was like, ah! Okay, now we're gonna grab black again. Thanks so much, Kat. That's so awesome. You're so sweet. What this does is, because this is a harder pencil too, it's kind of like you see a lot more dust because it's kind of scraping up that wax that's left on the surface. That makes sense. And you mixing wax and oil pencils is not the best. This also comes, you know, these kinds of pencils are new for me as well, so it just kind of, you know, comes with practice. You learn things as you go on. A little something on. Okay, I need to stop fiddling with it before I ruin it. All right, let's go ahead and grab just a little bit of. Yeah, they're so fragile. Honestly, I'm lucky that it was only one of mine that ended up broken. They're really great, but they're incredibly fragile. I clean the tip of this because if there's a lot of dark on the tip, you don't want to ruin that. Let's see. I wonder how other pencils would work in that book. Maybe a bit of it is in the paper. It could be, but also, I mean, if I were to use Prismacolors in this, I could probably get something really smooth. So it could also be, you know, this is only the second time I've used these, so it could also be, you know, lack of skill with oils. I mean, I only recently got my first set of Faber-Castell, so that could be it also. You know, everything takes practice. Let's see. I'm literally 3 pencils away from a complete set of polys. Now I want these. Just Shazam the song playing, and apparently it is Danish Pastry. Let's see. The one before, what's it called? Let's see, yes, it was Danish Pastry by Martin Clem. What's Shazammed? I'm not familiar with Shazammed. All right, let's do Rose's hair, shall we? I could look up a picture of her, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna wing it. I've been watching enough Doctor Who. I know that her roots, I know, right? I know that her roots show up a little bit. Yeah, like this one is called, what is it? This one is Destiny by Onda Norte. I get all my music from Epidemic Sound. For sure, I'm always way more used to my Prismas than my polys. Another thing is those blenders seem to be very aggressive on the blend. Yeah, well, and with oil pencils, you kind of have to press a little bit harder to get the blend that you want. I don't know. It's a learning curve, to be sure. I mean, the big picture, you know, my unhappiness with this blend won't really show that much, but. All right, let's do, for her hair, she's, you know, not a natural blonde. So, we could grab, all right, let's grab wheat. Just funny, because look at this. It looks so yellow, but the tip is almost orange. Kenny, the UPS guy, a gorilla. I've gotten broken bottles of varnish, broken pens. Oh, goodness. Oh, seriously, Groon. I cut my hair, like my own hair, for the first time. I don't know if I'll do it again, but I didn't totally butcher it. I needed a slight change, and so I trimmed maybe an inch or two off. It came out okay. Came out okay. Okay, let's see. We should also get honey brown. Okay, honey brown. We've got ivory, we've got wheat. Let's grab light yellow. And then we'll use black and pavement gray. Yes, I know black again. We're gonna go very light on the black, but you know, her roots are showing. Yeah, thankfully we have a really good male guy, but it's always really obvious when he goes on vacation. Like, painfully obvious. All right. Let's see here. Let's see, are we in focus? I feel like we're slightly out of focus. Here we go. All right, let's zoom out. There we go. Okay, so let's give these a quick sharpen. Let's see, how do we want to do her hair? Let's add in our darker bits first. Let my hair grow natural over a year ago. I suddenly get senior discounts and I'm only in my 50s. Yeah, our salon, like I got messaged that she was open, but I was just like, nope, I'm good. Okay. My asymmetrical bob is starting to look like an asymmetrical mullet. At least it's purple. Oh, I like it. I like it. I had, before everything happened back at the end of the year last year, I got some blue streaks in my hair. They're since long gone, but you know, it was fun while it lasted. Okay, so we're going to start with Honey Brown 655, okay? Add some flicks here. Sorry, Rose. Gotta give you roots. Oh, for sure, Aspie, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna wait on the black. Let's use some light yellow. Don't worry, we're gonna add a lot more color. We're just adding in kind of our base color. Oh. Okay, let's see. What am I missing? My niece, who's in her 20s, paid almost $250 to get her hair dyed gray. What? Oh my goodness. Hi, Jackie. Yeah, I don't think I'd do that. I mean, I'm not gonna judge, but okay, wheat, 020. Yeah, it definitely has a little bit more of a vibe to it. Okay. Ivory. The side-eye is real on David's face. You can give me side-eye any day, though. Oh, right, Ashley? Yeah, right there with you. All right, we're just using ivory. We're just kind of filling in the rest of that space here. Okay, I also want to grab something to balance the tone. We're going to grab Periwinkle Flower. I know it's a purple, but I'm hoping we can use it to balance just a little bit. I think it's a thing thing, Aspie. Yeah, I think it's a thing. Chopped off my mid back length hair that was auburn to a pixie cut and discovered my new growth is gray. Ah, I had a pixie cut back in 2005? 2006? No, maybe 2007. It is. I think, didn't some of the Kardashians do that? Isn't that kind of who started it? Okay. Let's see. I started going gray in high school. I was 50% gray by 21, so I'm like, hey, that's life. That's fair. That's fair. All right, let's go ahead and use black. Going real light. Added in a few other places. Shadow. A little bit there, a little bit here. Okay, and then, I really don't want her hair to end up, you know, like bright yellow. All right, let's see. I paid that before I was at in a high-end salon. My hair was long. Yeah, I mean, if you pay, you know, a ton for it. Once for a union, I had purple streaks put in. Oh, that's fun. All right, so we're gonna grab periwinkle flower. We're gonna try adding a little bit of purple in this. I'm going to change the tone just a little bit. Okay, and like I said, this is periwinkle flower, 345. Oh, just the light, just a little bit. I'm going to tone down some of this yellow. Now, quick question. Does anybody know why using purple helps to tone down the yellow? What? I'll give you a hint. It has a lot to do. There you go, with that guy. Put that there. Has a lot to do with that. I haven't had my hair cut for, I don't remember, I'm thinking it was 2015 or 2016. I'm too cheap and have friends who will literally pay for just a blowout at a dry bar saloon. Keep in mind, we do so we'd have to travel to Boston for Maine on top of it. Dang. Complimentary! Yes! There you go. Yes, it's the complementary color, so it kind of helps tone it down just a little bit. I mean, I'm not going straight up purple on it, but this nice kind of pale purple does a little bit just to kind of tone the yellow. Just a tad, just a tad. Right, Patty? That's good. Oh, you just watched the color theory stream. Oh, fun, Sarah. How'd you like it? Yeah, I'm gonna use black again. I want to go a little bit heavier on her. Did you see that there's an accompanying worksheet in the Facebook group as well? There is. For the gold thing, I want to draw up a worksheet for that one too, which is another reason why I'm saving it for next week. And which, if you just came in and you were curious about the Saturday stream, I'm going to move it to next Saturday because I haven't had time to prep for it at all. But yeah, I want to create a worksheet for you all so that you can either print it out beforehand or follow along after or whatever it is you want to do. But yeah, I want to make up a worksheet to go with it. Let's see, honey brown. And the idea is I'm going to grab what pencils I have and we will do, we'll list all of the color combinations that go with it. Maybe we'll even do a giveaway that day. I don't know. Make it a fun day. You know, Saturdays are special. I don't always stream on Saturdays. A little bit of this honey brown down here. Loved it. It changed the way I looked at all my color choices. I actually searched the Facebook group and couldn't find the resources you mentioned. It should be in the files, Sarah. So if you're on desktop, the file list should be on the left-hand side. If you are on mobile, if you go under the name of the group, there should be an arrow on the right-hand side. If you tap that and just go to files, it should be listed under Color Theory Worksheet. Aw, thanks, Ashley. Oh no, a giant lump? Goodness. Gotta love them mystery bugs. The adder was just a really aggressive mosquito. Yeah, it could be maybe the file, like the post was too old, or maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, it should be under files, under Color Theory Worksheet. Maybe, if you can't find it, let me know, and after stream, I'll go into the group and see if I can find the post and like put your name in it, so it'll tag you for its location. Ah, allergic reaction. Are you allergic to mosquitoes or just bug bites in general? Okay, we're gonna grab light yellow again. I don't think we'll use the blender pencil on her hair. I think I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, her hair's coming along not too shabby. We'll look forward to it. Might need something happy. One of our dogs would... Oh, I'm sorry, Patty. It's likely an allergic response to a mosquito. It could be, yeah. Yeah, Steve, mosquitoes and Steve, they really don't get along. Just using that wheat right now. Right, let's grab our black again. Actually, no, we're not going to grab black. We're going to grab pavement gray. Okay. That's always rough, Patty. I'm sorry. Let's grab our black. Then honey. We go. Okay, what do we think of Rose's hair, huh? Perhaps that Benadryl might make her sleepy. Oh, bees and wasps. World will be on pause next Saturday. I'll be behind locked doors with no phone. I'm excited about Goldstream. Oh, good. Yeah, well, a week will give me plenty of time to get things planned, worksheets made, that kind of thing. Because I need to get out like all of my pencils and see what I have and see which colors go together, that kind of thing. All right. I think we're pretty pleased with Rose here. I think if I do more, I might, probably could do more. But I think we'll keep saying that. And then like as I'm looking at her, let's add just a tiny bit of black here. Get to the point where I almost have to like force myself to stop at some point because I just want to fiddling with it, you know? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. And I think you have to get Steve a green striped shirt because every time you say the name, I hear Blue's Clues song. I know, like, every time he comes in here, he wants to say, hey, out there, it's me, Steve. All right, so then get a beagle and dye in blue. We'll give my family plenty of notice to be self-sufficient for the day. That sounds good, Ellen. All right, so we've got Rose and the Doctor done. Let's shift on to our Weeping Angel here. And I think we are just going to need our full range of grays, obviously. Plus, I think some blues. Definitely some blues. Okay, so what do we have for gray? We've got, obviously, we've got our black. Okay, our black and... Let's see. I feel feline paralysis at the moment. 2 cats asleep on my lap. How funny. Hi, Jay. Okay, let's see. Pavement gray. French gray. We've got silver Visla. We've got warm gray and cool gray. Okay, so we're going to do those, but we also want some blues. We want some blues. Let's grab deep blue. Okay. Deep blue, Santorini Dreams. Oop, almost dropped it. Hold on. All right, French blue. Let's see, what else? Let's grab Cocalitos Water. Some of these names, I swear. Okay, where is it? Cocalitos Water, kind of a teal. Okay. And just for the fun of it, let's grab Tyrian Purple. Hi, Shannon! Let's see, it's just like makeup, Emily. When I worked as a senior artist at Sephora every day, wanted to be like Kardashian, you had to like reel them in. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. The Cyberman would be great for learning Silver Metallic. Yes, we'll have to do some bit of shine on the Cyberman. How are you, Shannon? Okay, we're gonna get these sharpened real quick. Okay, let's see, we're sharpening. Wait, French blue? Is that what I meant? Yeah, I meant to grab French blue. Okay. Okay. And cool gray. Two more. Tell these are all colors I haven't used before. But the angels should be pretty nice because you've got a lot of creases and stuff where you can see where some of the darker things should be. That sounds good, Kat. Okay. Let's go ahead. We are not going to start with black this time. Let's start with deep blue. Okay, let's have a little bit of fun with this angel. Okay, so we're going to shift down a little bit. There she is. I'm good. So glad my neighbors are shooting fireworks. Oh no. I'm so sorry. The high schools have been having their graduation here, so we've been having fireworks go off as well. The cats have not been pleased. All right, deep blue 420. Little curves. Stone will be our darkest. Whenever I color it, though, I think of, you know, what they say in the show, that the image of an angel becomes an angel itself. I feel like I shouldn't be blinking, which is making me nervous. Before I knew too much about Doctor Who, we had a friend one year that dressed up as a Cyberman. Everybody thought he was C-3PO. He was not pleased. Hi, Shara! For the last 4 days? Are they just bored? The angels are not nice, right? Discovered I have Eccleston on for Doctor Who on Crave TV. Also have all the seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Should help me get through the drought well until new stuff on TV. Ah, there you go. Don't blink. I know, right? Yep, don't blink, Tyler. Yep, don't blink. Nobody blink. You're all looking at her too. Could not end well. Well, if I start counting down, we'll know there's an issue. Come on. Wait, what? Where's Matt Smith when you need him? Like coloring villains. Oh, I'm sorry. The C-3PO is gold? I know, right? Wearing like tank top dresses. I never really paid attention to their outfits. They all look pretty much the same. No, they're very like almost 20s style. You know, you got drop waist dress. Work. Maybe the angels are, you know, very fashion forward. Although I don't know why I'm just doing her dress right now, because I mean, she's the same gray all the way throughout. Also, are there male angels? That's what I want to know. Because we know that there's like angel babies from that last episode with Amy and Rory. So, are they just all female? I mean, they look female. I guess I just assumed they were female. Some of my critters are terrified. Aww. I'll have to start stumbling through a forest, my eyes closed. Also, don't go near the dang crack in the wall. Oh, that's what that was. Yeah, I should probably stay away from that. It's okay, if I go through it, none of you will remember me anyway. Won't know that I got sucked up into the crack. God, angels are so creepy. I was just watching the Mars episode 2. That one's really creepy. I have half a mind to color that picture. Let's see, which one is it? It's the blue book, I think. But I think it would freak me out. Let's see, I'm trying to find it. Because it's a really good illustration. Like, I feel like I could probably do the page justice if I could stomach coloring it. See if I can find it. Hang on. The ood. Hang on. This one. See, it's just so creepy. So creepy. Archangels, yeah, maybe it's like old Shakespeare men in drag. Perhaps. Doesn't matter how fashionable a dress is. She's still not nice, I know, right? Origin, Old English, dressed as a girl. There you go. How come that dude have to coloring books on male? Wait, what? How come that dude... they don't have coloring books on male angels. Well, see, that's the big question. Is you never see a male angel in the show. They all look the same. Same. But I mean, oh, have they ever talked about how angels make the other angels? I mean, there's that episode in the forest where they see, you know, all those angels that aren't fully angels yet. Like, do they just carve each other out of stone? Is that how they make more angels? Actually, a really good question. How do they make more angels? Right, Jackie? It's so creepy. I mean, has it been covered before? Like, sure it has. I know we could just go with gray with this, but getting a little bored with gray, so we're going to make sure we add a little bit of blue in our angel as well. Keep calling her. Maybe it's a him. Maybe they don't have gender. Maybe if they are carved from stone, they don't need gender. Genderless angels. Cloning? Perhaps. It could be cloning. There's some villains that they do on Doctor Who that are really well done. Like the Silence is good. The Vashta Nerada is really good. The Absorbaloff is just funny. I mean, Cybermen is classic. Weeping Angels have got to be right up there. They carve each other out of stone? That's just as creepy as the cracked angel. It's possible. It's possible. Yes. It is. I mean, there was that whole cave full of them, so maybe that's how it happens. Not gonna lie though, I mean, like I said, I'd be lying if I said that I was super comfortable coloring this right now. But that's just the superstitious Whovian in me. Maybe it'd be better if she like had her hands over her eyes like she does when they're not looking at you. Of course, the one that Amy saw also had its hands over its eyes. I mean, there's just very few villains that the Doctor just can't stop, and he's just like gotten lucky. Like, I mean, with the Daleks, who'd have thought, you know, a human Doctor biological meta crisis would have happened, you know? He had no idea how to stop the Daleks. I mean, the Vashta-Nerada, you don't, he even said so, you don't fight them, you just run, you just leave. I would have defaulted to tinting with green, but likely because clothes remind me of Statue of Liberty. Ah, yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. I could see that. Which is funny, because in one of the episodes, the Statue of Liberty is actually one of the angels. Which, if you think about it, is just absolutely terrifying. That's a huge angel. I have to say that soundtracks, you know, like like Amy and Rory kind of has their own soundtrack. You know, the Doctor has their own soundtrack kind of thing. I have to say the soundtrack on the last episode with Amy and Rory is really good. I think that the Matt Smith era soundtracks are probably my favorite. I'm gonna give this a quick sharpen. Different realities have their own technology or secret knowledge to manipulate energy, perhaps. Perhaps. New live stream challenge. Color the weeping angel pictures without blinking. And I already lost. I know, right? I don't think I could. But somebody's always looking at it. So it could be a weeping angel. Good. You never know. Maybe it is a weeping angel, but just someone's always looking at it. Well, what if the lights go out on it and there's nobody on the island and it can't be seen? And nobody's looking. Thinking up the many creepy ways this could go about. Okay, let's and here's well, I guess this can be, you know, I guess not one color challenge, but not having to think too hard about my color choices on this one. That back there is I'm gonna figure out where everything kind of starts and ends here. Oh, she's so creepy! So creepy. Silhouettes, New York never sleeps. That's fair. You should watch document art science on how they built the pyramids, technology, instruments. Oh, that sounds cool. Like played red light, green light. Exactly. A life or death red light, green light. Nothing to be concerned about. All right, let's go ahead and grab French blue. Real light here, because we're going to go back over this with our grays. I just kind of wanted a bit of a blue undertone. Got it. Okay, for those of you that are familiar with Doctor Who, whether it's, we're talking modern ones, so, you know, even all the way up to the current Doctor, who has been your favorite companion? Rose is pretty good. I like Donna. I like Bill. I like Bill. Bill was Twelfth Doctor companion, or at least one of them. Started with Clara. I think Bill was after Clara. Clara, I suppose where you're from, how you pronounce her name. I think I liked Donna so much because she was just kind of a breath of fresh air, you know? The girl that the 10th Doctor meets when they're fighting against those metal stingrays where she's like Lady something or other, but she's like stole that cup. I think I would have liked to see more episodes with her. Let's see. Does Rose ever encounter the angels? No. The first time we see the angels in the modern series is with David Tennant when he has Martha as a companion. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. See, I can't do horror movies. I can't. Your next pick will have to be very colorful. Oh my goodness, Allie. Yes, we're going to have to do something like a rainbow. No doubt. I snuck in a long, rough day. Hi, Emily. Gonna sounds good, Iselina. Let's see. It's theorized that they can convert normal existing statues into living, weeping angels, while others believe that the angels merely control these lifeless statues, bending them to their will. Ooh, that is creepy, Shara. This angel's also quite squat looking, so somehow even though creepy, not quite as scary. That's fair. Donna, yeah, okay, Rose. Let's see. Donna, yep. Yes, I do like Graham. There was a big theory for a while that Graham was maybe potentially the Doctor. Let's see. Two biggest cry fest. David's transformation, Donna's last episode. I know, right? Donna's last episode was so good, too. There you go. Iselina's got the TARDIS in chat. I'm glad you like them, Iselina. Martha and Blink first episode. Yeah, that's the first episode. And I think, you know, the angels are on the older ones, but yeah. All right, let's use Cool Gray now. Okay. Want to use black? We might not even use black. Honestly, I'm okay with. All right, we're gonna go use Cool Gray. We're gonna start adding in some heavier dark colors above the blue. We're definitely going to be adding in some of that Tyrian purple. The Mormont guy from Game of Thrones on the episode with the angels. Oh. I did make a TARDIS emo. Yes, there's a TARDIS emo. Yeah, we've got, these are all the emotes here. We have this one. Let's see if it'll catch up here. All right. Catch up. This one, and this one. Those are all our emotes. But yes, we have a TARDIS. Yes, sorry, it's not a TARDIS, it's a police box. It's a police box. Police box emote. I'm trying to remember, was on the episode with the angels. I know who you're talking about. Right, Kenny? Good, I'm glad. Well, I'm not glad that it scared you, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it. When you feel something, that means you enjoyed it. I'm trying to think. Was the Mormont guy on the episode with the angels? You're talking about Jorah Mormont, right? And are you talking about the episode with Martha? Which Angels episode are you talking about? I mean, because there's a number of them. I'm trying to think. Because if it's Jorah Mormont, I'd recognize him pretty good. I'm trying to think. Like, because the angels make appearance a couple... Oh, yes! The Crash of the Byzantium. Yes, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yes, Jorah Mormont. Yes. You're right. Yeah, the Crash of the Byzantium... the one with River where they're in the caves. Yes, Jorah Mormont. Yeah, I don't know his real name either. But yes, I remember that now. Yeah. He plays, like the head cleric or whatever. Because the clerics are actual military. Yes, you are correct. I remember that now. Forget the name of that episode. It's like a forest episode. Yeah, in the two-parter with Amelia. Yep. Military priest. Yes, 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 yes. I remember that one, yeah. Took me a second on that.
Clara.
Clara? You call her Clara or Clara?
Clara on the show.
Well, yeah, but they all have British accents. So as an American, should I give it a soft A or a hard A?
I'm just saying she's my favorite companion.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Love you.
Love you too.
Steve's favorite companion is Clara. Alright, so we're just using this cool gray to fill it. Have you seen Avengers? Oh yeah, yeah. Movie specifically, or just Avengers in general? But I've seen them all. Probably my favorite style of movies are, you know, sci-fi, superhero. Like, I love all that kind of stuff. I think it's because deep down I want magic to be a real thing, or I want to be a wizard. You know, I want Hagrid to show up on my doorstep and say, "You're a wizard, Emily." But he probably won't. Or, you know, one day a bunch of owls show up and I've got, you know, my belated letter from Hogwarts and I'll be the only adult caster there, you know, hanging out with all the 13-year-olds. Be like, "Don't mind me, just got my wand." I'd do it. I don't care. That's it. Steve is out of the club. Okay, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Clara's his favorite because she's the prettiest companion. Yeah, that's coming along nicely. I like that. Let's see. If we listen close, we won't have to watch anymore. It's not like you don't have to. Would you watch it because you enjoy it? My boyfriend and I have a running joke about that guy. You know, he's that guy that you recognize and everything, but you know his name. That actor is that guy. Exactly. The Infinity Wars, Amy Pond was in that. Yes, she was. She played the blue chick. Doctor Who is enjoyable. Hi, kitty. Yeah, you had your dinner. You literally just finished. Well, you had your snack. You already had dinner. This was like your late night snack. You literally just finished eating. I don't know why you're meowing at me. Hi. It's such a quiet meow. I don't know if you guys. Like, you literally, I don't know if you drank water or what, but you have drool on your face. You literally just got done eating.
Don't be knocking Clara.
Jay says hi, by the way.
Hi, Jay.
Not as Amy Pond, obviously. It's Nebula. I never knew
Nebula,
that until
yeah.
Yeah, Nebula. Yeah. She plays that. I actually like her acting better as Nebula than I did as Amy Pond. Excuse me. Sorry, exclamation point snack. I feel like her acting as Amy Pond was a little bit forced, if that makes sense. Out of the two, I feel like Rory's acting was a little bit better. So, I mean, if I had to choose Amy or Rory, I would definitely choose Rory. Plus, and I can't remember his real name, but you know, the Weasley's dad. I love that he played Rory's dad in that too. I liked him in the show also. Sounds good, Kat. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for your super chat, Kat. You're absolutely lovely. You said snack, and my cat came in looking for treats. I may not have an Alexa, but you work on my cat. Yeah, I work on Alexas for sure. I can tell Alexa to play music. It's a power, really. It's a superpower. Great power comes great responsibility. And what do I do with that power? I make her play Baby Shark. Just because I love you all so much. Or I could just make everybody's Alexas turn on Doctor Who. That could be a thing. So we're still just using Cool Gray 700. It's kind of going over where we put all of the deep. That deep blue is kind of acting like the undertone. She does. You're a wizard. Aw, thanks. Now you can. Now, Ashley, will you take me to go get my wand and my pet owl? That'd be cool. And a pony. Pony would be cool. Although, no, I definitely choose an owl just because, you know, it's handy. Share my mail. Get my Amazon shipping in like one day. Poor owl would be so tired. You know, carrying coloring supplies to and fro. I'd have to have a stern talk with it not to drop the pencils though, because, you know, breakage. Like, alright, Mr. Owl, you're headed to Amazon. There are some rules you need to follow. Or no more mice. Spider-Man gave you the quote, but deep down, you're a Tony Stark. A little bit. Oh, Tony Stark called her Blue Meanie. Mark Williams, I think. Ah, gotcha. Ollivanders won't know what hit it, yep. Okay, almost done. We just need to add some of this cool gray to her face, and then we'll do our next color. Okay, here's a would you rather. Would you rather go on a date, you know, like a dinner date, with a nice Absorbaloff or an oud? And I say nice Absorbaloff because, like, obviously you don't want him to, like, absorb you, you know, in between, you know, appetizers or whatever. But, so a nice Absorbaloff or an oud. So dinner date with a nice Absorbaloff or an oud. Let's see. Good thing you don't have you playing on TV because they would set mine off. But you're on the hook for butterbeers. Okay, okay. An oud? Yeah, I think I would too. I mean, the tentacles would freak me out a little bit, but I think the Absorbaloff I would lose my appetite just a bit. Or I'll be the difficult one and say adipose because they're so cute. The adipose are pretty cute. They are pretty cute. If anybody's wondering, this is an Absorbaloff. And the oud are... Yeah, keeping in mind that your life would not be in danger either way. These are oud. Tentacle face. I can find a better picture of the oud. I know that there's more in here. Oh, there we go. That's an oud right here. Key factor is the tentacles. Doctor Who is so good. I love it. Sorry, I'm just looking in the book now. Okay, let's see. Now let's go ahead and grab Silver Visla 685. I just kind of want to fill in the rest of these white spots here. We have that nice kind of stone tone all over. There's fireworks going off now. And we'll do the feathers on her wings probably last. want to get. Oh, you know what? I didn't add. Wool gray. I didn't add. Well, I'm excited to show you guys what I've been working on. Some updates for the Etsy store coming up. Jenny. All right. Let's go ahead and grab now. Let's go ahead and grab some black. I want to go ahead and make sure we got some contrast. Did you see the Doctor Who costume contest on James Corden? One was a nude. Yes, I did. That was good stuff. Good stuff. I love that they've been putting out so much Doctor Who content lately. It's been great. David Tennant's been very active during this quarantine. Okay, can you guys hear the fireworks going off at all? Pops every now and then. It probably won't last long. But yeah, they've been having the high school graduations. Would you rather be chased by a Cyberman or chased by a weeping angel? Prepare any trivia for this one. This is coming out nicely. She's looking not too shabby. I like that we did the blue. Let's see. I'm assuming you've watched the web series Michael Sheen they've done during quarantine. Oh yeah, most definitely. And the whole compilation where they acted like where they were arguing like an old married couple. Yeah, I saw that one. That was pretty hilarious. They're right by the SeaWorld and Petco Park, Padres baseball, and it's weird not hearing fireworks every night. I get that. Cyberman, they aren't that fast. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, angels are fast. Angels are fast. Now that you say that, yeah, I might choose a Cyberman as well. Cyberman, they have fabulous hairdos. You're blaming me for having a hobby. Okay. I'm gonna just move that out of the way for a second so I can sharpen this. It's like, no way you painted that. And I'm making more progress on the Gone with the Wind dresses. I am in the middle of working on the wedding dress at the moment. All the little leaves and stuff on it are taking a while, but yeah, I'm working on the wedding dress right now. see. Is that focus all the way? I feel like it was. There we go. That's better. Felt like it was slightly out of focus. Which one? Scarlett got married 3 times. That is a good point. Her first wedding dress. Let me see if I can pull it up. You guys want to see how far I am on it? I'm working on the leaves and stuff on the bottom skirt right now. Yeah, the first time she got married. When she got married just to make Ashley jealous. If I can pull it up here. Let's see, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On like 13th or 14th dress. All right, here is that a little bit darker. There we go. All right, that is what I have for the wedding dress so far. Is it possible for the angels to come out of a computer screen? Because it's really jumping out of me right now. It's possible. It's possible. But yeah, so it's got all of these, like the screen's being funky, but it's got all of these leaves and stuff up at the top. And then it's going to have them across here and then down across this way. So they're taking a little while, but yeah, this is her wedding dress from the first one. Yeah, we're working on them. Let's see. Do I want to show you guys any others? See. Okay, this one is from Puff Sleeves and Would Approve. I know, right? Okay, this one is from when they took the baby for a walk, her and Rhett. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do a page with all of her different hats as well, because she wears a great hat with this dress. Yeah, so that's just a couple. I've done one in full color so far, but I'm not going to show you that one because that one's kind of a surprise for a different project. Although I have to say it did turn out pretty cool. Lots of progress to go on those, but we're getting there. There we go. There we go. Gotta love a hat, exactly. And I thought about doing one page with her undergarments as well, because there is a scene where you see what she wears underneath, you know, kind of like, I mean, I'm not doing paper dolls, but you know, when you do paper dolls, you have it. And it's not like the, you know, the Civil War era undergarments aren't exactly revealing by any means, so I don't think it'd be entirely inappropriate. All right, we're still using more black here, but we are making progress on them. To be sure. You wouldn't think that something that's just, you know, a simple tone would take as long, but, you know, there's a lot of little aspects to the weeping angel here. But I'm excited to get them all done. I would love, there's obviously I've done like a bunch of them, so I'm excited for you guys to see them all. Or gals, you gals, guys, people. And I just feel like her hats are so much part of her. Like it would seem, I'd be remiss if I didn't do a hats page, you know? good, Kenny. Yeah, it is a little eerie seeing the weeping angel come to life here. Hands on this angel bother me. A hard time making sense of the direction that their fingers are, you know? Something about that doesn't. Feel like we should use the blender pencil. Well, maybe. I don't know. Kind of seeing the white coming through almost helps it look a little bit like stone, you know? Weeping Angel is making you cry. Oh no! Emily all of a sudden has no more black pencils after these past dreams. Dramatic Robert Stack voice. If you have any information about these pencils, please contact your local art supply. Seriously. Seriously, no joke. That's okay. Like, when we are done with this page, we're gonna do, like, a Johanna Basford page, probably, and just make it really colorful. Like, incredibly colorful. Like, full rainbow. Full rainbow. I don't know why I'm leaving her eyes, like, white, because her eyes are gray also. He's all stone, man. There we go. Ah! Okay. Is Robert Stack a lost reference now? Probably. Well, I don't know. Alright. So we're gonna throw in a little bit of purple before we stack on a little bit more gray. Tyrian purple. Okay. Definitely a warmer purple rather than a cooler one. I feel like color just adds a little bit of depth to it, you know what I mean? A little bit. I'm working on the Dragonfly tonight. Actually, nice. Nice. I love the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly was the first page in Johanna's books that I ever colored. You can seriously see how much growth I've had since I first colored it also. I mean, there was like no blending, no nothing, man. Come a long way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but for where I'm at now versus where I was then, has changed quite a bit. Sounds good, Patty. Have a great night. Should keep consistent, add some to her face as well. I never did finish off with the black on the top of her. Over with a little bit. I know it seems silly to do all these layers for something that's just, you know, gray, but it really does help. It helps. Blending? I don't need no stinking blending. I'm starting my Texas Yellowjack tonight. Oh, fun, Diane. I can't wait to see it. All right, French Gray 690. a warmer gray. I don't know that I added black that I here. It was poking out a bit more. I'm gonna turn her for a second. I would love to see your early pictures. I'm beginning of coloring journey and be inspired to see how far you come. Yeah, let me grab it real quick. Early pictures are one of the few pictures that are still in my books. But yeah, Enchanted Forest was my first one. And I've since done the Dragonfly multiple times just because it was my first one and I wanted to redo it. Let me grab it real quick. Let's see. Is it Enchanted Forest? And this one. I have a couple copies. Oh no, she's looking too real now. Run! Don't blink. Nope, that was that Dragonfly that I did, so it wasn't that one. I date my pictures, so my first one was in 2016. I've come a long way. I think mine was 2015? Must be in this one here. Yeah, this was my early one. Okay, here we go. So this was a double spread I did. I was pretty proud of for a little while. Here is Wolf. See, this was an early one. Like now, I would do so much more blending on the stump, but I just did like solid color there. I didn't really do a whole lot. So yeah, I got a little shadow under there. This ended up being real popular. Whenever I posted it, whatever group it is in, people really liked these mushrooms. Ah, here it is. All right, this was my first. Let's brighten this a little bit. There we go. So you can see it was just straight up solid color. Zero blending. I tried a little bit here, but I just didn't know much about it at the time. I think Prismacolors is what I used. But yeah, I had no notion of complementary colors by any means. So yeah, this was my first one. Then I found coloring groups and it was just like, oh man, my eyes were opened. I was seeing what everybody else was doing with it and it was just like, good Lord. I had no idea like you could do all that with these. Blows my mind. Her eye looks all funky now. That's a bit better. Let's go ahead and try a little bit of blender pencil with it. See what we can do here. Start at the darker. Darken it up a little bit, kind of smooth it out. Yeah, that's not too bad. I like that. Oh yeah, most definitely. Hi, Lily. Yeah, there's loads of progress since the first one. But I mean, that was back 2015, so that's 5 years ago. And I think that it was within me to do it, but I think big influencers in it was, one, being able to be inspired by everyone else around me. Seeing what everybody else was doing gave me ideas to try out on mine. And two, like, doing it a lot, you know, if you can, you know, do it every day if you can. Like when they say practice makes perfect, like it's no joke. Like I find that when I create every day, my art becomes immensely better. But when I, you know, leave it for weeks at a time and come back to it, like I feel so rusty, you know? People are minds definitely off, thanks. But yeah, a big part of it was joining the groups and seeing what everyone else was doing. I was very much influenced by those that are around me. We need to have a bit more shadow under her chin. Add. Yeah, a lot of it is just time spent watching other people. It's just being able to see what other people are doing just like opened your mind to possibilities, like, you know, things you would have never thought about. I mean, everybody's brain is different, so seeing how someone does something, you know, you would have been like, oh man, okay, I would have never thought to use those colors or add that highlight there or whatever else, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I'm glad we used the blender pencil on her. Let's see. Time to go shopping. Bye, all. Thanks, Emily. Sounds good, Aspie. Thanks for popping by. Because I started coloring out the stroke and have to use my non-dominant hand. My first page is pretty awful. I feel very good at the progress I made. Oh, most definitely. And like learning, having to learn like on a non-dominant hand, like that's not easy. I could not imagine switching to my left hand. I couldn't do it. I mean, I probably would, but yeah, it would take me a while to like even just. You'd have to relearn completely like how your stroke. Yeah, I could not do that. Could not do that. So that is impressive, Schpirerr. I'm impressed. I think, you know, obviously you could eventually train yourself, but yeah. Hi, Lily. Is there a hand sanitizer emote? Is that what that is? How funny. Okay. Yes. Oh, she's so creepy. I keep wiping the tip of the blender pencil on my hand just so I can get some of the pigment off the tip so it doesn't, you know, action. Okay, let's do her skirt. Well, Chris Chang was a huge influence. Peter Hewitt, and then just a lot of the, oh gosh, what was her name? She doesn't do a ton now. Oh. It's an uncommon name. She did that sled picture from the book. Oh, Ness Butler. Ness Butler. She's really impressive. If you haven't seen her stuff, you should. Her eyes are a little too dark for my taste. I'm gonna grab this Prismacolor white real quick. Lighten her eyes. All right, what are we thinking of our weeping angel? How are we feeling about her? Let's add a little bit of. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Peta's fantastic. I swear every emotion is on this page. Rose looks disgusted. David side-eye. The weeping angel looks like she's starving for your soul. I had 44 years using my right hand. Took some practice, but I tell you, coloring now with my left hand feels completely natural. Weird, because other things still can't do with my left, like using scissors. That's fair. Have you tried? I'm assuming you've tried using left-handed scissors. Yeah, Peta is beyond talented. She's so talented. Okay, I need to do her nails. See, that looks out of focus now, doesn't it? I need to do her nails, and we need to do her back wings. Ooh, this page is coming to life, man. I'm loving this. It's not until you start putting all the pieces together, but that angel looks thoroughly creepy. Thoroughly creepy. I kind of want to do the Absorbaloff next instead of the Vashta Narada, just to add some color to this page. Whew, that angel's creeping me out, man. Patrick, how do you pronounce it? Melly on Instagram. Okay, I'll have to check him out. let's do... Oh, he does time lapse. Does he have a YouTube? Okay, we're gonna use warm gray, just a little bit on her nail. People who think up these villains must be so proud. They should be proud. They're thoroughly creepy. All right, let's go ahead and start with some black this time because I want to make sure we can get these feathers done. So, start here. Buddy up the whole. Oh. Even left-handed scissors, my brain just won't coordinate. I can't flip with a spatula either. I get that though. I get that. I mean, that's so impressive, Schpirerr. I don't think I could switch like that. That would be, I mean, okay, I take that back. I probably could, but I'm saying like that would be incredibly difficult. I mean, you use, one side or the other for so long. I know some people, like I played tennis in high school and they could play with like both hands. Like ambidextrous people, they just blow my mind. Got it. So it's like these are going to be two, the angel's going to be colored and David and Rose are going to be colored, and it's going to be looking like the angel's coming after him just because she's the only villain colored so far. As far as I know, he doesn't have a YouTube, Emily, just an Instagram. Okay. Go check him out. In fact, actually, Ashley, could you send me a message on Instagram with the link to his Instagram? Because honestly, I would probably forget stream ends because I don't do that unless I write it down. Have a direct link. Does he? So I'm assuming he does adult coloring. Who does he like to color? Oh, that's going pretty quick, actually. I'm left-handed, but I do everything except writing and coloring with my right hand. How funny! No one knew how to teach me. Yeah, that's understandable. I find it interesting that like being left-handed used to be looked down upon. Like the teachers would try and train you to be right-handed. I wonder what the statistics are on like population, like number of people that are left-handed. Go. And Johanna, of course. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Dark all along. Yep, I love me some Johanna illustrations. I definitely pre-ordered her mini coloring book. Said that there's 2 new pages in it. I think it was 2. I think it was 3. I think it was just 2, but still. Curious to see what they are. Even left-handed scissors, my brain just won't coordinate. I can't. Oh wait, I think I read that already. All right, just finishing adding in all this black. I'm the only one of my siblings that is righty. Both the parents are lefty. I always thought I was misplaced by the hospital. Oh my goodness, that's one way to do it. So funny. My mom, I believe, is left-handed. I think my siblings are all right-handed. I mean, surely genetics plays into it, I would think. Almost done. Okay. Woo, she's creeping me out. All right, Pavement Gray 692. She deleted and posted again. You're not going crazy. Okay, good. Let's say I want the new mini book, but I can't justify it right now because I have 3 years of calendars. I cut the dates off to color. I basically made my own mini book. Oh, that could work. That could work. But who am I kidding? I'll order it. Yeah, well, and it's not going to come out to the fall, so, you know, you have plenty of time. And I know I haven't added any blue, but I think it's kind of okay because I think that the underside could be a slightly different shade than her main body, if that makes sense. I guess I keep referring to her as a her, but the weird referring to her as an it because we don't know if it's a she or a he or if there are any he's with the angels. It's tough to say. Oh, side note, by the way, Laura Rafferty has a new sticker she's doing a giveaway on. If you haven't checked it out, you should go check out her Instagram. And if you are interested in acquiring a new sticker of hers, you should enter the giveaway. And I think Sketch Cantation, she's got an Etsy store open now too. She also has a new sticker. Oh, thought she skipped it. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I can't imagine having to like I'd end up with pancakes all over the kitchen if I like had to switch spatulas or something. Okay. We might still add some of the purple a little bit. We'll see. All right, let's grab our Silver Visla. We are just going to kind of do one big color to fill in the rest of the lighter spaces, that light gray. Go over David's face at all, his beautiful, beautiful face. So anybody creeped out by this weeping angel yet? I totally am. I feel like making sure the picture is face down for the duration of when we're done here. Fantastically scary. Brilliant. Aw, thanks. Right, Jackie? Yeah, I agree. Did you ever make your wine waffles? I didn't. I should, though. I definitely should. Okay. I mean, I suppose all the alcohol would be cooked off anyway, but it would still be tasty. Ooh, I'm into all that tea now. Maybe I should make tea waffles. Has anybody made tea waffles? That could be a thing. Waffle. There are many foods I discuss on this channel. Alright, so I'm just kind of adding in the shadows here. Go back in with the color. On that a little bit. Oh, where is my mono eraser? Hang on. Don't know when. Let's see. There it is. This picture of him does not look like him. Okay, well I'm gonna chalk that up to the drawing and not the coloring. All right, let's do a little bit of this Tyrian purple. Kind of over it a little bit, just lightly. Bit of that color going. Okay. And let's grab Santorini Dreams. Put that blue here as well. It's creepy. Oh, my dad always thought of angels as well. Angelic. Yeah, not so much anymore. Drink tea with waffles. That could work. I made an Earl Grey custard once because I'm obsessed with Earl Grey. Mostly hot. I like it, Ashley. Can be, but when fighting Forest, they bring out everything they have. There you go. Right, Santorini Dreams. And I don't think I'll use the blender pencil with them. Maybe. I keep saying that, but then I change my mind. What if I use it like along the edge? Actually, like lightening it. There, that's not too bad. Make a lot of decisions as I go along, and I talk to myself a lot. I'd like to think of it as I'm talking to the drawing, but let's be honest here. I'm talking to myself. And answering myself. They say that when you start answering yourself, that's the problem, so I'm not sure what that says about me. Okay. All right. What do we think? Thoroughly freaked out? Because if we're thoroughly freaked out, then I think that's we've accomplished what we need. Go. What do we think, huh? I'm almost a little concerned that the inside of her wings are a little too dark. White just to lighten it. There we go. I think that's helping a little bit. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I think this Prisma white lightened it up perfectly. There we go. Ah, she's coming after you! What time is it anyway? 10:29. Orange Kool-Aid and nothing else? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's add a tiny bit black. Rest on a few spots on her. No, we already used the blender pencil. I just want to add in a tiny bit more. I always end up fiddling with it after I say like, oh, I'm all done. Never mind. Okay, I should probably stop messing with her though. Looks awesome and scary. Orange Kool-Aid reminds me of High C. I found a store with Christmas today. They didn't have all colors, but most of them. Awesome. Well, we did pretty good. I mean, we finished Rose and the Weeping Angel all within the space of time. So, you know, time and space, but it's... Let's raise this a little bit, shall we? Tighten it. Straighten that, and focus this. There we go. That just a smidge. We'll lighten it. Maybe? So yeah, we're making progress. I think this is gonna look really cool when it's done. Yeah, I like it lighter. Yeah, so next, what do we want to work on next? Cyberman, Absorbaloff, Bastionarada, or the Toclophane? What would we like to do when we come back, huh? We're going to do a really nice TARDIS blue color on the background, for sure. But we have the Absorbaloff's kind of a greenish color. Then we have silver. This is white with kind of dark inside here. Then this will be skin color with the outside casing is kind of a gray. But it's definitely coming along. Definitely, definitely. Let's see. Okay, so like I said, tomorrow is not going to be the gold one. We're going to save that for next weekend just because I have not had time to prep for it. Yeah, so next weekend we'll do a Saturday stream with our gold technique. We'll figure out, I'll look at all the pencils I have and we'll go over gold combinations for the pencils that I have. Let's see, what else? I think Sammy's gonna be live tomorrow, as she usually is in the afternoon. Thanks, Kenny. Other than that, I will see you all Monday and is Cassandra up top on that picture? Is she? No, this is the Toclophane. So we've got the Toclophane, Absorbaloff, Bastionarada, and then Cyberman, and then the background is all gonna be TARDIS blue. It'll be TARDIS blue. So yeah. Then we'll start up on Monday and we will work on one of those fellas. So that'll be good. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all when I return. Kat, I know that you went to hang out with your boyfriend, but thank you again for your super chat. You're absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Jay. Streaming tomorrow? No, Shannon, so that was originally the plan, but this week has been crazy and I've had zero chance to prep for the gold thing that I want to do. So we're going to move it to next week and just keep an eye out on the YouTube page. I will post an event. I will make an event that will be scheduled for next weekend. Okay, so not tomorrow Saturday, but the following weekend so that I have time to prep because I want to make you guys a worksheet. I need to get all the color combinations ready and everything. And we are going to do a, of all of the pencil sets that I have, we're going to do loads of gold combinations, okay? And it should be around like 1 p.m. It'll be after Sammy's stream next Saturday. So not tomorrow, but the following Saturday, all right? So keep an eye out for that schedule, all right? Okay, everyone. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And I will see you Monday evening, okay? Good night, everyone. Bye.